What's good, y'all? About to send this link out, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me send this link out really quick, y'all. We got a bunch of news popping off during London session. We got news popping off all day, but we're going to be watching the news during the London session pop off. We got a lot of news events popping off, so we're going to go ahead and break that down. Whoops. Group. So in about 10 minutes, we got Euro news. Then at 3:30, we got another Euro news. 15 minutes after that. Then 30 minutes after that, we got some more Euro news. Then 30 minutes after that, we got GBP news. And then we get a little break. And then right at the beginning of New York at 9:45, we got Canadian and USD news. And then at 10:30, about 45 minutes after that, we got another Canadian news event. So we got a bunch of news popping up. We're going to be going live with the members later on during New York during the 9:45 a.m. EST news event. So we're going to be going live to see basically what the news is going to do, how it affects the markets. Again, if y'all was on the charts yesterday, y'all know the charts were pretty much dead yesterday. There was some small moves for the most part. The indices ended up taking off all last night, by the way, too, which was crazy. I looked at the charts last night. Indices were flying literally since the markets reopened after the New York session. It's going to be interesting to see what happens that takes place today during the news events. So we're going to see what goes down. We're still bullish on a lot of these indices charts and futures. So we're going to see what happens during New York and then trading today in general. So we're going to see how the Euro news affects the markets. It's probably going to affect the GBP pairs as well. We'll see. But yeah, we're just going to be chilling and watching the charts and seeing what goes down. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. Want me looking at the charts, drop in the chat. Just dropped a video yesterday. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to watch it. About to drop that in the chat as well for y'all. Let me know how the mic sounds when y'all hop in here too. What's going on, Sparky? How you doing, my boy? How you doing, my boy? Trading gonna be interesting day with all the I know. It's gonna be interesting. Especially because it was dead yesterday, especially for the currency pairs. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens today. We got a shit ton of news. What's going on, JD? I see you in here. What's up, J-Rob? Make sure to hit that like button when y'all hop in here too, y'all. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens today. The way Ian's looking, it looks like it might try to reverse, but it's holding this low at support at 77.60. If we can keep holding it low at support, we can still see buys. But if it breaks this low and starts trying to hold it as resistance, we could see a reversal come into play. So it's interesting to see what happens with EM. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. We're going to be watching these charts. See what goes down. Whoops. Wrong one. Something like that. Yeah, but just a bunch of ranging. Took one trade yesterday. Re-entered GA a few times. Took an additional trade yesterday with GJ. Hit like TP2. Then as you can see, retested, bounced up one more time. Then rejected a level. Now it's just doing a bunch of consolidating, like a lot of these other charts. Again, we still have bullish momentum, but one thing we can see is that price has struggled to not just break but hold 188.30, 188.40 as a support. So that's definitely going to have to get broken for the uptrend to continue. We are still bullish, and we are still respecting 187.50 as a support, which is a good sign. So again, we're just going to have to wait and see, what price and what the charts are looking like after the news. Again, we got a bunch of news popping out, so it's going to be interesting to see how things go down. Yeah, we got the first news event about to pop off in about 5 minutes. What's going on, Adam? Yeah, I've been in gold for as long. I kept getting wicked out of that. I've taken multiple injuries on that. So if y'all didn't watch the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to do so. Because a lot of stuff, especially like literally as soon as I dropped it on Sunday, things started going as projected. So make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month, last quarter. But yeah, as far as gold, like we took that, I called that gold signal on Friday. I went over this in the Sunday chart analysis and as well as the live stream yesterday. But it literally whipped our stop loss when markets opened on Sunday, then tanked. They proceeded to hit like all but one of the TPs, and then did a similar move yesterday. So I've just been re-entering it, but as you can see, it's been struggling like it's been all this month to really break levels. It's just been doing a lot of ranging. So it's going to be very interesting. We still got bearish momentum, but one thing we can see is price has been struggling to not just break, but hold early 2026, which is going to be needed for the downtrend to continue. It's also been struggling to break and hold 2016 as a resistance, which is going to be needed for the downtrend to continue. So it's going to be very interesting. Um, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens to that. Again, because I really wouldn't look for buys unless we break back above like 2045, 2050, to be honest. Anything below that, I'm still considering sells for. 6 minutes left. I'm scared. Can't tell if you're joking or not, but there's nothing to be scared about. Are you in a trade right now? And what are you scared of exactly? That's funny you said that because I literally have a video titled "How to Trade News, Never Be Scared Again." If you haven't watched my video on how to trade news, I recommend checking that out. Those are just on the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. We're going to be watching the news. We got a bunch of news popping up back to back to back. And if you watch any of my multiple news videos, you know how we go down when it comes to news days. If you haven't watched my news video, I just dropped one in the chat. Make sure to check that out. Also, just dropped a video yesterday for y'all. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure to check that out as well. Make sure to leave a like, comment, all that good stuff. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too. Y'all see that at the bottom of y'all screen. News is about to pop out, so we're going to be flipping back and forth between these charts, seeing how the news is affecting the markets. We got a bunch of stuff back to back to back, so I don't even know if I'm going to take any positions for these next few hours. Because we're literally for the next 2 hours, got just a bunch of news popping off. We're going to get a little break before New York session. So I'm probably gonna wait till after until like 5 o'clock, and then see after the smoke settles how things are looking. Let me move some of your alerts. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts. Drop them in the chat. So we have a bunch of news popping out. So we don't see anything interesting happening this one. We might see it in the next 15 minutes. We got PMI. We got French PMI for France. Then we got Deutschland. Then we got another PMI. We got a bunch of PMIs today. It's just a PMI day. We got flash manufacturing. Got race statements. Press conference. We got unemployment things tomorrow. We might see some action on the news tomorrow as well. Yeah, but yesterday price was super rangy, so we couldn't really do too much. Like a lot of the charts were super rangy. Some did some quick moves, but as you can see, a lot of these charts were just stuck in place for most of the day. Especially y'all watched the live yesterday. Yeah, Ian's still rejecting that level. So we're gonna see how he reacts to this level right here. If I can delete that. It depends on how he reacts to the support level. We could see a reversal come into play. We're gonna wait and see though. We're gonna see how he reacts to this level right here. Are you going to send signals? Is this your first time watching a live? Is this your first day finding me, or did you find me last night? How long have you been watching me, Christian? Let me know how long you've been watching me. Let me know how long you've been watching me. And do you just want signals, or are you trying to learn as well? Let me know. So we're looking for buys on US30 still as well. Like I said, did a move like right before a New York session closed, and then during Tokyo session, as we can see, decided to keep pumping up on us. I got alert, so we're either going to wait for price to retrace back down to around 37,860, look for buys, going to around 38,000, or price can break 38,000, hold that support. We could look for continued buys going to 38,100. That's going to be the game plan for US30. I might look at NAS as well. I mean, not NAS. I might look at SPX as well. But yeah, that's the game plan right there. So we're going to put this buy idea here. So we got some new levels to trade off of. The stop loss like that. So yeah, we got alerts like that. Gold still hugging this level. Been hugging it all week. GA still hugging the support level. Yeah, so nothing's really going on this 15. We're going to see what happens to the next one. This keeps rejecting this level as well. Yeah, we might see some reversals happen. Yeah, was nice and bullish. Price hit this resistance level, failed to make a higher high, failed to make the next move. Now we might see a lower low come into play. So if price breaks this support level, starts trading at a resistance around 64.50, might start looking for sales. But price can break back above 65.40, 65.50. Then we're going to still look for buy setups. So again, right now we're just waiting for our confirmations. Again, you should never just be so ready or happy or anxious to take setups. Right? You got to have a clear head. You got to have a game plan. You got to have set rules. Right? If your rules aren't met, you don't enter a trade. Your confirmations aren't met, you don't enter a trade. If it's not something you like, you don't enter. It's that simple. When you're able to have that discipline and be picky and wait for the setups you like, that's how you win way more than you lose. Is when you just go for anything and everything that you lose a lot more, your win rate shrinks, and you struggle to even grow your account. And I got a bunch of videos on YouTube talking about how to grow your account, how to compound your account. Like I even got a video on how to double your account in 2 weeks. I got another video on how to grow a small account. Make sure to explore the channel. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at charts, drop in the chat. Well, Christian, you've been watching me for a while, so you know I caught. So let me just break this down. Yesterday was slow as fuck. So if there's no volume, I'm not going to take any positions because we make money if price moves. We make money if price goes up or down. So if price isn't really moving, I'm not going to take any setups because, again, when price is ranging, it's going to break out one way or another, but you don't know which way it's going to break out until it finally breaks out, right? So if there's no volume or, I don't see any of my confirmation, I'm not going to enter a trade. That's why we only took one position yesterday, and we've been taking one position for the most part since quarter four. Quarter one just started, and this month it's been decent, but still hasn't been like as flowing as it was like quarter two and quarter three last year. So the first signal is always going to go to the members. Members always get priority. They get the first signal of the day. That's not include Tokyo session. Tokyo session is strictly and exclusively for the members. Now, if I take a second signal between London and New York, that second signal gets sent into the free Telegram. If I don't take more than one signal between London and New York, there is no other signals that get called. That is why I go live every day to tell y'all what my ideas are, what my game plan is, and then also 9 times out of 10, a trade that we do take with the members, not only do I break it down during the London session live, but also break it down in the Sunday chart analysis. So if you're not watching Sunday chart analysis, you're not watching the live streams, you're missing out on a lot of information and a lot of setups, right? We got almost 2,000 people in here. Only 300 people watch this, right? We send the links out. We got over 300 people looking at the links. We got over 300 people looking at the YouTube videos, 200 people watching the links. But you look at the views, a lot of people aren't watching that. So a lot of y'all are missing out on good information because y'all just, waiting for, signal or something like that. So make sure to watch all the videos. That's including YouTube, because this is in general. But a lot of y'all be asking questions, and yeah, I don't mind answering the questions. But a lot of the stuff I go over in YouTube videos, especially like my recent stuff. So if you aren't caught up to my stuff on YouTube, make sure to catch up to the videos on YouTube. None of my stuff's clickbait. Whatever the title says, that's what we're going over, breaking down in the YouTube videos. So right now, click the profile, explore the videos, look at the titles. I guarantee you're going to find something that's going to help y'all out or pique y'all's interest. All right, so make sure to do that right now. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. Right now, we're just chilling, patiently waiting. We got a bunch of news popping off. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. Y'all see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. While we're doing that, we can go over how we doing. Okay, I don't want to post emojis. We can go over how we're doing so far this week. Let's go ahead. We hit that first link. First thing you want to see is the link to the live. This is how we did yesterday. Took a GJ TP2 got hit, caught 15 pips. There's the screenshot of the position, screenshot of the signal, all that good stuff. How we did on Monday. We had two positions. This was one that we called on Friday. Hit all the TPs when market reopened on Sunday night going into Monday. And then Monday, we took an additional GA buy. So the first one, we got 120 pips. All TPs got hit. The second one, TP6 got hit, caught 55 pips. Here's the screenshots of that position. And then here's the position right here itself. All right, the first position, nice 1 to 4. Second position, nice 1 to 3. So that means if whatever I risked, I made 4 times that amount or 3 times that amount. So I risked $100, I made $400. Risked $1,000, I made $4,000. And the same thing here. So there's $300 to $3,000. Then as far as how we did last week, and again, these trades, not only did we break these down during the London session live, but we went over all this in the Sunday chart analysis the night prior to it as well. So if you haven't watched that Sunday chart analysis, it's not just going over what I see price doing Monday, it's what I see price doing for the entire week. If you look at last week's Sunday chart analysis and compare it to what price is looking like this week, you're going to see a lot of stuff when that's projected last week as well. Speaking of last week, this is how we did last week. Last week we went 6-0, giving us 100% win rate, so 0 losses last week, catching 13,763 pips, 13,633 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Monday caught 25 pips, Tuesday 151, Wednesday 13,447, Thursday didn't take any trades, and then Friday we got 140 pips. Week before that went 4-0. And if y'all scroll to December 31st, you'll see how we did last month. You'll see it matches what y'all see on the bottom of y'all screen. Last month, we went 22-1. Only took 1 loss last month against a 96% win rate. Caught a total of 24,481 pips, 24,089 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Every trade posted has the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry, SL, TPs, how people viewed it into the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit. Screenshots of positions, all wins and losses are posted. And here's another example, right? So you see we took 3 trades this day. You see that 2 out of the 3 were members only. So that means that the first one was a members only play, the second one was a free play, and the third one was most likely a members only play, right? And then we see right here, this GN1 was the free play, so the other 2 were member only plays. If you go to photos, you're going to see over 1,000 photos of just receipts of screenshots of the signals, screenshots of positions, signals, all that good stuff. You can also see student results, testimonials, all that good stuff as well. So make sure to check that out, y'all. Check that out. Right now, we're just waiting for volume and confirmations to be met. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. Want to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Right now, we're just chilling, patiently waiting. Just chilling, patiently waiting. Yeah, but there's all a bunch of receipts all over the place. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. You're going to see some stuff on there as well. But yeah, we're just seeing a lot of rejections of these levels. We're seeing a lot of retracements. So all we got to do is just wait for price to retrace and see how it reacts to our next level. That's all we can do, right? Because again, we do not control the markets. Once you get it through your head that you don't control the markets, you're going to be a lot less stressed. It's going to be a lot more chill when it comes to trading. Because again, Once you understand you don't control the markets, then all you got to do is worry about what you do control, which is when you enter a trade, when you exit a trade, how much you're risking per trade. Which is why you also always see me never in a rush to enter trades, because again, what's the rush? We don't control the markets, so there's no rush at all to try to jump into stuff, especially when all your confirmations are met, or especially when it's not like any volume. You know what I'm saying? Christian, you're a member. I'm gonna be even harder on you because we've been taking signals every day. So I don't know why you would even ask that if you're a member. I thought you was in the free channel asking a question like that. Come on now. I'm always gonna be harder on the members because y'all get way more than the free channel. Y'all get daily watch lists. Y'all get daily analysis, breaking down what's going on. Y'all get updates of the trades we're in. Y'all get the exclusive live streams. So if you're a member, you should definitely not be confused on what's going on. So I keep y'all updated all the time. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Oh shit, my bad, y'all. I'm gonna drop my phone. You know I gotta mess with the mic volume at least once. All right, so the next news event popped off. Now we see some more violent reactions going down with as far as the charts are concerned. Speaking of violent, here's my phone. So speaking of violent reactions, let me pull my phone. So let's see what these euro pairs are looking like. Euro AD still dropping. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? See where New Zealand is rejecting as well. Yeah, but just broke that level. So again, if they're gonna hold this as resistance, we could see a reversal come into play. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be watching to see if we can hold this as resistance. That's what we're going to be doing. So again, this is a trade idea. We're not entering this yet. This is just a trade idea. We're going to see if we can hold this level because it could easily touch this level to try to push back up. But if it holds this as resistance, we could see a reversal come down. But again, we got a whole bunch of news popping out today, so it's going to be very interesting. GJ still holding that level. GJ, same thing. If we can hold this as support, we can still look for buys here. We could even still look for buys at 186.90. But again, we need to see if we can hold that support before we go for a buy. So let's reject them. US30 still doing. US30 is doing. Let's get these rates looking like. EJ rejecting hard as well. Yeah, so depending on how GJ and EJ react to these next couple levels, you could see some reversals happen. So I'm gonna leave the JPY personal. I'm gonna watch EN. Let me see what EA is looking like. Yeah, we see some reversals go down today, depending on what the news does. Again, 315 didn't do anything. 330 against. The reason why I was able to assume that since nothing happened to 315, we're going to see some action on 330 is just because, again, the more you're on the charts, the more you're going to notice that price does the same stuff on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Price does not come up with new tricks on the fly. It does the same shit over and over again. It's just like a video game, especially like the old ass video games. The boss has the same movements, the same patterns, or like certain characters or or monsters in a video game. They have the same, mannerisms. They do the same attacks. They do the same fight patterns, rhythms. Same thing with the charts. The charts do the same shit every single day. The thing is, a lot of people just ignore what the charts are doing or don't focus on what the charts are doing. But we actually focus on what the charts are doing, which is what is recommended, because again, we make money based on what the charts do. Once you understand how markets behave, once you understand that there's literal rules and script price has to follow without fail, it makes trading so much simpler. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. It's just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month, last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You just got it? Okay, so the way you're wording it confused the hell out of me, Kurt. You saying you just got it? Let me check my email. What do you mean by just got it? Is that your name that you signed up with? Because y'all be confusing me sometimes how y'all type shit. So if you just joined, that's a little bit different. I'm still gonna be hard on you because you joined. I'm always hard on my members. But let me pull your name up. Oh, you literally just joined. Okay. Because the way you worded it, you was like, because first I asked you, how long you been watching me, and then you was like, I'm a member. So you just joined. Okay, so you've been watching me for a while, and you just joined and became a member. Okay, so this is what you need to do. All right, so this is what you need to do. So that's a little bit different. This is what you need to do then. So, like I said, we're going live later on today with the members at 9:45 for the news event. So be on the lookout for the link. You need to have your noties on for the advanced play signal room and the free Telegram. The group chat doesn't really matter too much, right? But you need to have your noties on for the advanced play signal room and the free Telegram, right? No matter what I send, no matter if it's a text, a video, whatever, make sure to read and watch everything I post, right? Especially in the advanced play signal room, because again, I'm never just going to be like making small talk, talking about how the weather is or how, I just saw, a cat just chase a chipmunk across the street. It's always going to be relevant information, all right? So make sure to watch everything. Every day we drop a New York price watch list. Make sure to watch this because this breaks down not only the trades we took during Tokyo, if we took any during Tokyo session, as well as London session, but it goes over possible setups going into New York. We go over specific price points to look for entries and exits at. It's like the Sunday chart analysis, but we do that every day for the members and we go a little bit more into detail. So always make sure to watch this. You got access to literally all the past lives and chart analysis, so make sure to explore and catch up to that stuff and just explore the channel so you kind of understand how things work. And like always, if you have questions, the members' lives are the best time to ask that, but you can always just DM me and ask me questions as well, or ask me questions during the live stream. But yeah, so make sure to have your noties on and explore the channel after the live stream. Now, Ian's breaking this level. So again, we're not entering a sell right now. We're going to wait to see if we can hold this level as resistance. If we can hold this level as resistance, then we might go for a sell. Because again, prior to this, I see other comments as well, but markets aren't going to stop and pull out a chair. But wait's spitting right now. Let's pause. So I'm going to cut you to the comments in a second. But prices move, so I want to make sure y'all understand what's going on at the same time. So GJ just hit this level. So again, if GJ can continue to hold this level as support, like we see each time price has done a rejection at this level, it still respect this level of support. We will still have bullish momentum. Even if it breaks down to this level, we can still look for bullish momentum. Now, if it breaks past 186.70, then we'll have to consider something different. So same thing with Ian. At a higher low, higher high, failing to hold this level of support just like this one. So it holds this as resistance. We could see a possible reversal come into play. So we're going to see how this candlestick closes. And then we'll go from there. So we're going to see how this candlestick closes. Then we're going to go from there. So after this, we get a little break for 30 minutes. Then we have another Euro news event. This orange folder, though. And then at 4:30, 30 minutes after that, we got GBP news. So it's just a whole lot of red. A whole lot of red today. You might see some reversals go down. That's what it's looking like right now. So let's put the free Telegram back up. All right, bam. We'll just scroll back up to whoops where we left off. All right, cool, bam. All right, so let me catch up to the comments. Then we're going to keep it pushing. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm looking at a few other charts on my other screen as well, but I just have the main charts that have the cleanest looking setups on y'all's screen. On my other screen, I'm looking at a few other things. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. What else we got going on here? How to become a member? Links in the description. Just hit the link in the description. Not the first link, but you go to the description, all the links are right there. Like I'm on the live right now, so you go to the description or where it says more at. And it's going to say the link to the course, link to the mentorship and signal room, one-on-one sessions, the broker I use, all that stuff's linked in the description. And then those that are in the US or North America, I understand that y'all can't use that other broker that's linked because of the new changes, unless you were a client already. I've been a client for 3+ years, which is why I have no issues with it. But for new people, I can't join that one. So watch this video for U.S. regulated brokers and all that stuff. You 5 minutes just popped up. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. In the meantime, let me check my schedule for the day real quick. See what I got going down. And those that did book the one-on-one sessions or do the one-on-one session package, make sure to book this week's sessions. Some of y'all ain't booking these sessions this week. So, I mean, unless y'all don't want any sessions this week, if that's the case, make sure to schedule and book them. I sent y'all to where it set our schedules for the sessions this week. I see some of y'all signed up. I mean, some of y'all scheduled them, but not all of y'all scheduled the stuff for this week. So make sure to do so if y'all haven't already. Speaking of which, let me slide this to the left really quick to see something. So I do. Okay. Cool. We're gonna switch out gold. I got alerts on gold. So I'm gonna put an alert here, and then I'm gonna put an alert at this level right here. Just to make it safe for some. Right. Because price is just dancing. So I'm gonna put another chart on here. So I'm gonna just stare at price just dance right now. So let's see what else is going down. I want to look up. You know what I haven't looked at in a while? Let me see what's going on. Just out of curiosity. There ain't nothing going on right now. Price is slow. So let me see if this is going on. Oh, okay. We did a decent move 2 weeks ago. Now it's choppy just like GU. Shouldn't be surprised. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. There's a few things I'm looking at right now. Yeah, EN and GN are very similar. Depending on how they react to these next couple levels, we could see a reversal come into play. You see here, price is still respecting this support at around 710. So it's going to have to break that for the downtrend to come into play. But we could see possible sells if it holds as a resistance going down. Again, I have this buy idea, but as you can see, literally price failed to break the support level, which is why I never took it. And you see after that push on Monday, a huge push on Monday, price just been retracing. It's struggling to hold these levels of support. Did a nice push, failed to break this resistance, dropped, failed to break this resistance, dropped. Support levels are getting turned to resistance. So if the main support levels get turned into resistance, we're going to start looking for possible sell setups. You see here, GJ still holding this low as support. We got a new 15 about to pop up. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Again, it's just a trade idea. We're not in this trade yet. First, we had to see if price can even hold this level as a resistance before we can make that decision. Well, sweep that up right here. Are you trading mostly futures or for? I trade both. I trade both. I trade both. It just depends on which ones have the cleanest setups. In my opinion, for the day or at the time looking at the chart, and it just depends on how good the trade I'm in does. I trade everything. I trade whatever I want because again, the way I teach the members is it's not specific trading strategy. I teach y'all how to read the charts. So when you're able to read the charts, you can trade anything. So that's why you see me flipping back and forth between a bunch of charts because if one doesn't look good or doesn't have a good setup or it doesn't have any volume, all you gotta do is simply just find a chart that does have a good setup, does have good volume, and then you do the same thing on every single chart. Every chart reads the same way. Every chart follows the same rules. Every chart does the same exact thing. Now, that doesn't mean that all of them are going to be going up at the same time, all of them are going to be going down at the same time, but they all follow the same exact rules. But I trade both. I trade futures, indices, I trade everything. Y'all awake today. Y'all was tired in yesterday's live. Y'all awake today, though. Asking good questions, too. Shout out everybody in the live. Shout out everybody that's been here since the beginning. Shout out everybody that's been here since y'all joined. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker underscore way. TikTok's underscore playmaker way underscore. Post daily on both pages. And then, like always, you want to contact me directly. You can DM me on Instagram or Telegram. I respond to all messages. And if you're not subbed to the channel yet, make sure to sub. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Explore the playlist, explore the channel, explore the most recent videos. Just dropped a video yesterday. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure to check that out. There's a NAS trade breakdown that had a member make $4,000 on. I'm breaking that down in that video. Now that was a trade breakdown. So I not only break down why we took the setup, I break down how I go about taking trades all the time. Because a lot of y'all during the live streams, y'all see what I'm looking at as well. But in the trade breakdowns, I break down step by step the entire process. Because again, during the live streams, we might see one part of the process, but y'all don't see the full thing from start to finish. So definitely make sure to watch that video as well. No problem, Mark. All right, so we can hold this as a resistance. We could look for a sell right here. So right now, I'm just personally watching to see how price reacts to this level here. Again, we want to enter off sells. I mean, off support and resistance levels. We want to enter buys off support. We want to enter sells off resistance. So right now, I'm just watching to see how price is going to react to these levels right here. Again, if price can hold these as a resistance, we could see possible sell here. I'd much rather wait for a retest, which like Ian is attempting to do. So we're going to see if it's going to retest for us. Obviously, going to just try to take off. We see GN doing something similar. Let's see what these other charts are looking like. All right. So we're going to see if it breaks and holds this level or not. It's doing a retest. So price is going to do one of two things. They're either going to try to break back above this level, treat as support, then push back up. Or if it treats as resistance, we could see a possible reversal come into play. Right here. Let Ian do a retest. See what these other charts are looking like. Guys, any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Yeah, there's a lot of ranging going on. There's a lot of ranging going on. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of ranging consolidation on all these charts. So I want to see today, especially with all these news, I want to see price break through some of these levels so we can start getting some nice movement and flow of price again. Because again, when price is ranging, bouncing back and forth like how we see right now, like how we saw yesterday, you can't really do too much because again, price is stuck in one spot. There's not going to be any movement, right? So when price is just ranging and stuck in place, you can't really do too much, right? Versus when price breaks those levels, then that's when you see these nice movements happen. When price has volume, when price is breaking levels, like we see a clear difference. And this move to the upside here, this move to the upside here, even this move to the downside, and then we compare it to this retest, this push up, Like you can see the clear difference. So we got about a minute and some change, so the next 5 minute pops up. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at your charts. Drop in the chat. Just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Just chilling, patiently waiting. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. This is how we did last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Last quarter, October, November, December combined, we went 76-7. Took 76 wins, 7 losses between the 3 months, giving us a 96% win rate. October went 32-5, caught 57,608 pips. November 22-1, caught 58,068 pips. In December 22-1 again, caught 24,481 pips. Whoops. Caught a total of 240,157, 27,561 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Again, you click here, it's going to take the beginning of the quarter, which is like the beginning of October. Every trade posted has the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry, time the trade was entered, SL, TPs, how many people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, TVs getting hit, wins, losses, everything's posted. Do the recap of the day at the end of every day, recap the week at the end of every week, and recap of the month at the end of every month. So it looks like it's trying to hold this as resistance. We won't know for sure until the next 15 pops up, of course. It looks like it's trying to take that route. We're going to see how this candlestick closes, though. Again, we got a whole bunch of news popping off. So we get a little break, but then in 30 minutes, we got another GBP news event, and GBP pairs affect Euro pairs as well. So it's going to be very, very interesting what happens within this next hour or so. Then we get a little break until we have a bunch of news pop off during New York session today. So if you don't know what you're doing, or you don't feel comfortable taking positions, or you don't feel confident in the position you're about to take, best thing you do is not take it, right? Because you don't have confidence in the setup you're taking, you shouldn't take the setup. Every trade I take, I have full confidence in. So you don't have any full confidence in the trade, you don't know, or you're just saying, I hope, or let's see what happens, you shouldn't take any positions, right? It's better safe than sorry. I'd rather not take a position I'm not confident in and then wait for a position that I am confident in to take. I'll do that any day of the week. So let's keep that in mind. Also, if you don't know how to trade news or go about news, I dropped a video, I think like last week, going over just that. So make sure to check that out as well. Well, not last week, like 2 weeks ago now. Well, I think of EU, we can take a look at that. I got you. I was looking at that on my other screen too, which is funny enough. It didn't do the retest I was looking for, but it ended up dropping when the Euro news popped off. And it just broke this level. I was literally writing a trade idea up for it. So I was looking for a sell here, but this was midnight, and then it did the retest right before news. But as you can see, when the news popped out at 315, 330, it continued to push to the downside. So we are bearish on this. So I am looking for sells on the EU pairs as well as GU. Just like we was talking about, just like we was talking about yesterday. All right, so let's break it down. Well, first, let's actually go on to EU because we're still on EN. So that would help if we go on to EU first. I was like, that does not look like my EU screen. I have it on my other chart. That's my bad, y'all. Same thing though, we're bearish. So I was looking for a sell at this level right here at 885, 890, but it didn't retest that level. And then when the 315 news started, 330 news started to push down. So personally, I'm waiting for price to do one or two. There's either retrace back to 880, where I can look for a sell going down to around 850. It's going to have to break this level at like 860 though for it to do this. And if we can break 815, treat that as resistance, we can look for continued sales going to around 820, 815. We can even look for sales at 915, 920 if it retraces back up to that. But yeah, we're bearish. We're bearish on that. Again, it's just super choppy, like a lot of these USD charts and a lot of currency pairs in general. But we are bearish. So that's what I'm looking at. We have the strong support here at 850. But we can break that, treat that as resistance. We can look for continued sales. Kind of like how price tried yesterday. But as we can see, it failed to hold this as a resistance. Rejected, came right back to the support level. So yeah, looking for sales on the Euro pairs, looking for sales on EN. Now, as far as the JPY AUD pairs, I'm watching to see how they react to these levels they're currently on. But we have a lot of charts retracing, which makes sense because, again, prior to what it's doing right now, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 days straight of price shooting up. 5 if you include this wick right here. So, again, price isn't going to forever shoot up. It's not going to forever shoot down. Retracements are part of the game. But we can also see here that GJ is still holding this level as a support. So, again, we got GBP news in 30 minutes. So we're going to see what happens during GBP news in 30 minutes. Again, GBP news usually affects Euro pairs as well. So do keep that in mind for those looking at charts and setups and all that good stuff. Let's see what we're going to be on for a little bit longer though. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. I don't use any indicators. What you see on my screen is exactly what I do and what I use. I don't use any indicators. I just read the charts. I learned how to read the charts, and that's all I do. I just read. Every decision I make is based on what the charts are doing and the flow of price. I use zero indicators. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and hop in. Like I said, we got GP news in about 25 minutes. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the channel, share the content. If you guys want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram. You see it on the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. Respond to all messages. You can also DM me on Telegram. Telegram's first link in the description. Signal room and mentorship services, all that good stuff's linked in the description as well. And we're gonna be back at it tomorrow, same time. You too, bro. Appreciate it. You too, man. And members, like I said, be on the lookout for that link later on today during New York. We're gonna be going live during the Canadian USD news. Checking that out. You guys got questions? Make sure to have them prepared for the live. And yeah, we're gonna be back at it same time tomorrow. For everybody else, London session 3 a.m. EST.